Welcome to another edition of Fabric 5. I'm Steve Hughes, Data on Wheels founder. Thank you for joining us today. Today we'll be talking about building a centralized data warehouse solution, or that style of solution inside of Fabric. What would that look like a little bit? So looking forward to the conversation. Let's get started. Today, we're going to expand on this concept of shortcuts, but we're going to do it in a way that we're going to discuss how we see the ability to centralize your work in a centralized, like an IT-based solution for your users. So in this case, if you look at our first workspace, the big one there, we actually have the typical medallion architecture. What this would mean is that it's a single workspace in which IT has full control, and they do all the work to load the data, transform to silver, transform to gold, manage all the information, but no users would write direct reporting against this. This is the centralized data warehouse concept. IT managed, they deal with all the work, and they control the keys to the kingdom. From there, what you'd expect to see is what you see on the right, a couple of workspaces that are business-centric. Department, division, user group, whatever makes sense to you or however your company is organized. Each of those workspaces would leverage shortcuts, in this case into the gold layer, which could then be used to build Power BI. This is a compelling solution for a couple reasons. One, if this is all built in Delta on the platform of just in Fabric, you're going to be able to take advantage of the performance even across shortcuts. So one of the promises of Fabric is that Power BI will perform in direct lake mode on par with the import mode. It will be a continued work in progress, but the reality is it's very close today, and we expect it to continue to perform better and better over time. So, that being said, where would you do this at? This is a pretty good approach for those smaller companies in particular who don't have a lot of staff and need to manage the exposure of the workload, and where really their analysts or report writers just need the data presented to them for writing. This gives you that ability to have that level of control, manage data out. For example, even though I show equal number of tables in both lakehouses, that doesn't have to work that way. You can apply different tables in there, so if someone's not supposed to see a certain table, it would not be available to them in a shortcut. This is a great way to take advantage of a centralized solution where the data is fully managed, but then able to be easily used and worked with in the context of a workspace for Power BI, report writers, or even data science and so on. So as you look at a solution like this, it's not how it's necessarily meant to be built, because Microsoft did a lot of work to make this more of a data mesh platform where the workhouses or the workspaces can handle the load. But in this case, this may be the right option for your company. You may find it more beneficial and more advantageous to build out a solution that can be easily managed by a team, especially a smaller team, and put that data available and in the right hands of the right people. One of those options available in Fabric from an architecture standpoint. So if you need to centralize, it's possible. Use the workspaces and security to your advantage and move forward in this pattern. Hopefully you liked the information, and hopefully it got you thinking about something new. If you like us, well, I'm asking you to like us. and share and subscribe. Hopefully you join us in the next one. Have a great day.